So we've all heard the term fake it till you make it, and I think that can be beneficial for things like confidence. And for example, if you're going for a job interview and you have anxiety, fake it till you make it, that shit is beneficial. But for this video, I'm just going to be talking about fake positivity, not just like practicing positive thinking, because positive thinking is good for your mental health. I'm talking about false positivity and dismissive positivity. Fake positivity can be dangerous when it comes to your mental health. All too often, people who are struggling with mental illness, whether that be depression, anxiety, anything, they feel the need to hide their suffering because they feel ashamed or they're trying to protect others. Many reasons. But no, you can't fake your way out of mental illness. No amount of positive thinking can take the place of proper medical or therapeutic treatment plan. When it comes to mental health, faking it can feel like another shame-based attempt to conceal mental illness. Like, many people cover up their mental illness because they don't want to be stigmatized or because they think they're a burden on others. While you can certainly practice positivity to improve your mental health, you should never try and hide your mental health condition from those close to you. So yeah, what is fake positivity?
You don't need pills.
Go for a run. Just be happy.
Sure.
They're kind of examples of false positivity. And whilst unsolicited advice is always well-meaning, these people don't mean harm at all. If you are neurotypical and you've never dealt with mental illness before, it can be so difficult to understand, so I'm not shaming anyone who's ever said any of these things. Whilst these comments are well-meaning, it's often reductive or dismissive, and it can minimize people's serious experience of mental illness, or puts the blame on the individual rather than the condition that is out of their control. Mental illness is not a choice, just like cancer is not a choice or any other physical illness. Sometimes mental illness might not manifest any physical symptoms, so people automatically just assume that just because they can't see it, that it doesn't exist. Obviously that's so untrue, because just because it's invisible does not mean it's not real. This meme is it's an antique meme. It's a very vintage meme. I remember it surfing around Facebook in 2010. It's this one guy sitting on this bus staring at the rocks, all depressed, and there's this other guy staring at the sunset, living his best life. And this meme has always pissed me the fuck off. It says under it happiness is a choice, and I very much disagree. Wholeheartedly disagree. Good vibes only.
Good vibes only.
Emotions are neither good or bad. Emotions are all there for a reason. Toxic positivity, get over it, just be positive. All of that stuff ain't good, ain't helpful, ain't what we want to hear. I think what we want is to feel understood, listened to, and validated. Nice little tweet I read. I don't encourage false positivity. Be sad when you're sad, cry if you must, be angry if you are, let it out, then let it go. Honour your emotions, but always choose to dwell on the positive ones. Another good tweet. The push for being positive 24/7 hurts our ability to identify our actual emotions and feelings. Sadness, stress, anxiety, and anger all go into the negative category. We're told to flatten our emotions to either positive or negative with no range. Being able to actually self-reflect and identify what you're feeling, why you're feeling anxious, or what your anger is based on is much more helpful than just labeling it as negative and brushing it off because of good vibes only. Emotional intelligence is important. Acknowledging reality is important. Happiness is not a choice for those with mental illness, and saying it is demeaning and slightly ableist. And yes, you can be ableist towards people with mental illness, because mental illness is as important as physical illness. And that's the tea, sis.